Hello everybody and welcome back to Big Dan's channel. I am, of course, as always, Big Dan, and today I'm going to be reviewing Flight Risk. Yep, you heard that right, the film that gave us this. Oh boy, in all of its glory. So, first off, I want to say about this, I never really had any high expectations going into it. I always expected this to be kind of the January release of this year, if that makes sense. And to be honest, it does really deliver on all of those funds and expectations that I had. Though I will admit it is actually a little bit better than I expected, and I did still kind of have fun with it, to be honest. The story's alright, I'd say. Like, it's probably not one you're going to be remembering for ages, but it's not like absolutely atrocious and non-existent either or anything like that. It's could do with a bit more fleshing out, like some of the aspects it tries covering. It doesn't really go into too deeply or anything like that. But it's not exactly atrocious either, as I said. Like, you know, it's not going to be end up like there is still some memorability to it. It's a bit generic, but it's not like completely forgettable as soon as you turn the screen off or anything like that either. The pacing's alright as well, I'd say. Like, maybe around the middle it does slow down a bit once it kind of gets into the groove in the midpoint of the film. Like, it starts off relatively quick, I'd say, and the opening is quite funny as well. But yeah, around the middle, maybe it does just slow down a little bit and become maybe a tad bit repetitive sort of thing. I will have to say though, ironically, the best part of the film probably has to be the unintentionally funny, bad sort of dialogue. Although, in saying that, I don't really know if it's unintentionally funny, because sometimes when you watch it and just listen to what these characters are saying, I'm kind of like, they have to have known what they were doing here kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, just it felt like it couldn't have been an accident and they had to have like wrote this intentionally funny. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion, but that's how I see it. I do, however, have to say that Mark Wahlberg, in all of his glory in this film, is genuinely, his performance here is atrocious. Like, I'm sorry, there's basically no redeeming qualities about it. The accent, again, it's funny, but the baldness as well, it's like, by the way, that's not even thrown in for any like particular plot purpose or anything, just made him bald for no reason, so that was, you know, but I love it. That had me and Delia laughing for ages, even every time the trailer came on, no matter how much we saw it, we were starting to laugh. And also, y'all need a pilot, like, sorry, but that is just absolutely dreadful, and yeah, he's not very good in it. It's kind of, you know, when you can tell an actor sort of being in something for the money sort of thing and the paycheck. Like, that's what he's here for, and it's pretty obvious it comes through in that respect. And I have to say, the film is pretty much carried by Topher Grace. Like, he has to have the best performance here. Like, it's not special, but he is definitely the best acting one out of all of them. And he seems like doing anything but a massive amount of care in it. Like, the woman he's with, I don't remember her name, sorry. She's fine, but she's not like particularly special acting wise or like that. And as well as that, I do also have to mention the visuals here. They're genuinely, how do I put this? If you've seen Final Destination 3 and the roller coaster disaster from that film, the visuals that you see during that premonition are essentially what I'm reminded of here. They're not the greatest, though, to be fair, they did kind of make us laugh. So, like, it's a funny, bad kind of film. It's just, you know, it's kind of one where I'd say, don't go and see this while it's at the cinema, unless you've got one of like an unlimited card sort of thing, as Cineworld calls it, or just something that's the equivalent that some cinemas might do, like something where you can just sort of pay a monthly fee or something like that, a subscription, and it allows you to go see like as many films as you want. If you've got one of them, then I'd say go and see it, but I wouldn't say make this one that you like go and pay money specifically to see kind of thing. Like, I'd wait till it hits streaming services, to be honest, because for all I wasn't a big fan of it and it's a terribly made film, I do still kind of see myself watching it going forward, just because if I need to laugh at something, to be honest, like, it's going to be in that list for me personally from now on. So, for all the reasons that I've mentioned, my final verdict for Flight Risk is a 4 out of 10. Again, it is really funny and all that, it's just that rating is based sort of on the technical side of stuff and how much quality there actually is within the film, because the thing is genuinely terribly made. And I mean, Mel Gibson directed this, and I remember someone said it made a whole lot of sense when they saw that roll up in the credits, which, I mean, it's pretty accurate, to be fair. But the thing is, like, how do you go from Hacksaw Ridge and Braveheart to this? Like, you know what I mean? It's a bit, well, not what do I mean a bit, it's a massive fall off. But again, I did still kind of have fun with it, so it's at least a funny bad film. It's not just like boring bad or sad bad, if you want to call it that. But yeah, again, as I said, I wouldn't go and see this unless you've got an unlimited card or the equivalent of it. Just wait till it hits streaming services. But yeah, that's about all I've got to say about the film. I hope you guys have liked my review. As always, don't forget to press like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to see the rest of my movie reviews and the other content I make. As always, I've been Big Dan and I am out. Peace.